Welcome to What If Realm, where one moment changes history. What if the Red Wedding didn't end the Stark legacy? What if Robb Stark lived to reclaim the North? Let's step into this alternate reality. The Red Wedding was never meant to leave survivors. It was designed not merely to kill a king, but to erase a cause. To shatter hope so completely that no banner would dare rise again in the North. The music was meant to drown screams, the wine to dull suspicion, the doors to seal fate. In the original history, Robb Stark died believing he had failed his people, his family, and his honor. But in this alternate timeline, fate allows one small fracture in the perfect cruelty of the plan. A single loyal guard notices the crossbows moments before the slaughter begins. Steel clashes, chaos erupts, and in the confusion, Robb is wounded, but dragged through a servant's passage by northern soldiers who sacrificed their lives to buy him seconds. He escapes into the rain-soaked woods with only a handful of survivors, leaving behind his crown, his banners, and most of his army in blood-soaked ruin. Robb awakens days later in a remote mill village, weak from blood loss and haunted by the screams of his fallen men. His wolf is gone, his queen dead, his unborn child lost forever. The weight of survival crushes him more heavily than death ever could. Yet grief slowly hardens into resolve. Robb understands immediately that the North is finished if he is captured or revealed prematurely. The Freys will hunt him relentlessly, seeking the reward promised by the Lannisters. The Boltons will deny his survival publicly while quietly sending hunters to finish the job. Robb becomes a ghost king, moving only at night, trusting only those whose loyalty has been proven in blood. Word spreads quietly through hidden northern networks that the Bluesy's young wolf lives. Small lords shelter him in secret, providing fresh horses and trusted guides. The North does not rise immediately. Fear still grips the land, but hope simmers beneath the silence. Robb abandons open warfare and adopts guerrilla tactics. He begins striking Bolton supply caravans, freeing captured northern prisoners, and sabotaging Frey trade routes. These small victories restore morale while avoiding open confrontation. Robb learns patience, something his youthful confidence once lacked. Meanwhile, Roose Bolton struggles to control the North he betrayed. Though officially Warden of the North under Lannister authority, his rule is fragile. Northern houses obey publicly, but despise him privately. His son Ramsay's brutality spreads terror, but also resentment. Every village burned creates new enemies. When rumors of Robb's survival reach Roose, paranoia infects his household. He increases patrols, fortifies castles, and executes suspected sympathizers, which only accelerates rebellion beneath the surface. In the Riverlands. The Freys celebrate their reward, but quickly discover that betrayal carries consequences. Their caravans vanish. Their messengers disappear. Their fields burn mysteriously. The Brotherhood without banners begins coordinating with Stark loyalists, turning Freylands into a slow, bleeding wound. Walder Frey becomes increasingly isolated, trapped behind stone walls, haunted by the knowledge that vengeance walks the forests. Robb slowly builds a shadow army composed of survivors, escaped prisoners, and loyal clans. Instead of rallying banners prematurely, he focuses on intelligence gathering. He learns which houses secretly remain loyal, which castles are vulnerable, and which supply lines feed the Bolton war machine. His marriage tragedy humbles him, making him more cautious in alliances. He consults older commanders instead of charging blindly into glory. The political situation shifts further when the Lannisters weaken internally. Tywin's death destabilizes the capital. Cersei's paranoia fractures alliances. Resources meant to reinforce Bolton control diminish. Robb exploits this vacuum carefully. He coordinates with the Vale through secret channels, seeking limited aid without exposing his location. Though the Vale does not openly declare war yet, small shipments of weapons and gold quietly reach northern resistance cells. Winter approaches, intensifying urgency. Ramsay Bolton's cruelty pushes northern clans toward open rebellion. When Ramsay commits a particularly brutal massacre against a minor house suspected of aiding Robb, several clans finally rise openly. Robb reveals himself publicly for the first time in months, rallying loyal banners at a remote stronghold. The sight of the young wolf alive electrifies the north. Lords who hesitated now commit fully, believing destiny itself has returned. The first major confrontation occurs not as a grand battlefield clash, but as a strategic siege. Robb targets a critical Bolton supply fortress rather than Winterfell directly. Using surprise, insider support, and night assaults, the fortress falls quickly. This victory disrupts Bolton logistics and demonstrates Robb's evolved leadership. His army grows steadily as smaller houses join. Roose Bolton attempts to crush the rebellion swiftly, but underestimates Robb's intelligence network. Robb avoids direct confrontation until Bolton forces are stretched thin. He uses winter terrain, ambushes, and false retreats to isolate enemy units. Several Bolton commanders defect rather than die for a hated lord. Morale inside Bolton ranks collapses. Ramsay attempts to lure Robb into a trap using false hostages. Robb anticipates the deception and turns the ambush against Ramsay's forces instead. Ramsay narrowly escapes, but his reputation as an unstoppable terror shatters. Fear begins shifting from Ramsay to Robb, a disciplined commander who now fights not with reckless youth, but hardened wisdom. Eventually, Robb marches on Winterfell. The castle, scarred from previous occupations, becomes the symbolic heart of northern redemption. After a brief but intense siege, supported by inside loyalists, Winterfell falls. Roose Bolton retreats south, attempting to regroup, but his authority evaporates. Northern houses declare Robb king in the north once more. Rather than pursuing immediate southern conquest. Robb stabilizes the north. He restores food reserves, rebuilds damaged villages, punishes collaborators with measured justice rather than vengeance, and strengthens border defenses. His rule matures into steady leadership rather than emotional heroism. He understands now that kingship is endurance, not glory. Meanwhile, the political landscape shifts again as new threats emerge beyond the wall. Reports of undead activity intensify. Robb takes these warnings seriously, reinforcing the Night's Watch and reopening abandoned castles along the wall. He coordinates with surviving Stark allies and the Free Folk cautiously, recognizing that survival outweighs old prejudices. When Southern politics attempt to reassert dominance over the North, Robb negotiates from a position of strength. The Iron Throne, weakened and distracted, cannot afford another prolonged Northern war. A cold peace emerges, recognizing Northern independence de facto, if not formally. Robb's survival reshapes Westeros into a fractured but stabilized balance of power. The North becomes resilient, united by shared sacrifice. Robb himself becomes less romanticized but more respected, a king forged not by victory alone, but by betrayal, loss, and patient rebuilding. In this timeline, the Red Wedding does not end the Stark cause. It transforms it. From shattered banners rises a quieter, stronger kingdom, guided by a king who learned that survival itself can become the greatest form of vengeance. Asterisk. One choice. One survivor. A new destiny. Asterisk. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and comment what if you want next. This is What If Realm. See you in the next timeline.